Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Hale and I'm going to be your instructor for Fundamentals of College Writing, which is English 0199. Every week I am going to make a video very similar to this one in which I talk you through the activities and assignments that you'll need to do for the week. This first video is going to be maybe a little bit longer than the future videos just because there's a couple of kind of extra things I'm going to talk about because it's our first week of class. So you should be able to see my screen here. And I want to point out some useful things along the side. If you haven't taken a look at the announcements that I've posted, you will find them here on the home page. I have a couple of opening kind of welcome messages for you to read over. I would start there. And after you've read those announcements, go ahead and read everything that you find under this link here, Orientation Start Here. There is a lot of useful information that you will find under these tabs. It is quite a bit to read. But I do think it'll be worth your time. I think if you try to begin the class without first at least skimming a lot of the information that's available to you here, I think it'll be a little bit tricky to get off on the right foot. Once you've looked at the Orientation Start Here information, then I would go to this link over here on the left that says Course Information. And very similar to the previous page that I showed you, the course information tab just has a lot of good information that will help you get acquainted with what our course is going to be like and what the policies are, how the weekly work is going to flow, things like that. So before you begin trying to do any of the work for this class, make sure that you at least skim over all the information that is here. Once you have done that, you'll be ready to get to work on our weekly work, which you'll find over here on the left under Our Classroom. Under Our Classroom, and I'm going to close this sidebar here, you will see folders for all of our weekly work. It'll show you the date that you should work on the contents, as well as what you have due that week. So this week we see that you have a YouTube video that you'll need to watch, which is, if you are watching this, congratulations, you were successful. And you have a discussion board post due on Thursday. So let's open up this folder, this module here, and take a look at some of the things that you're going to be doing. At the top of each weekly module, you'll always see an overview of the week. And if you scroll down, oh, I forgot that I'm in student view right now. The teacher view looks a little bit different. So to progress to the next page, you can either click here or you can click over here on these tasks. So let's go ahead and look at task 1.1. This is basically telling you some of the information that I just said a moment ago. So we'll go ahead and skip to task 1.2. In task 1.2, you will receive some information about the final reflections assignment. Your final in this class is actually something that you're going to be working on over the course of the semester. You'll be doing little chunks of it at a time. So you can read through this information here to get a sense of what that is going to be like. Then we'll go ahead and move on to task 1.3. In task 1.3, you're going to learn about something called growth mindset. This course is kind of built around this idea that people can actively change their mindsets. You can kind of shape your brain, train yourself to think in new and different ways. And so this is important because a lot of people just assume like, well, I'm not a good writer, I'll never be a good writer. But as with most things in life, if you work at it, if you practice at it, you will get better. So here, make sure that you read over everything here, and then you have a couple of videos to watch. And then down at the bottom, you will see this infographic, which will just kind of is presenting some of the information that the videos talk about, but in a slightly different way. So I'd like you to watch both of those videos and read over all the information here. And then let's go on to the last page in this weekly module. It's now time for you to make your first discussion board post for our fundamentals class. You're going to have a discussion board post due every Thursday by 11:59 p.m. I'd like you to aim for between 100 and 200 words per post. That's not terribly long. It's about a half a page to about a page. Most weeks for fundamentals, this will be really the only thing that you turn in. So 100 to 200 words, not a ton of work really. For this week's post, you are going to be talking a little bit about growth mindsets. So in your post, start by offering an original definition of the term growth mindset based on your experience browsing the materials from task 1.3. Then think back to a moment in your life when you grew more adept or proficient at a certain skill. In other words, think about one of the strengths you possess today and write about the process of achieving the level of mastery you currently enjoy. Finally, explain your history as a writer. What do you think about when you think about writing? Do you believe you have viewed your writing skills through a growth mindset before? And what are goals you have as a writer this term? To make your post, you're going to go to the week 1 discussion under the discussion board, which is over here. I'll open this navigation bar back up. So you'll see our discussion board right here. I'll go ahead and go there. The week 1 discussion is clearly labeled. You'll open that up. And then to make your post, you're going to click Create Thread. That will pull up this interface. Give your thread a subject, and then you'll use this box here to type your response. When you're ready to submit, you'll go down here. Actually, I see that my face is blocking it. Let me move my picture here real quick so you can see this. So you should be seeing this now, this submit button. When you're ready to submit, just click that and you should be good to go. Let me go ahead and fix my camera again. All right. So that is the assignment for this week, and that's everything that you need to do for fundamentals. If you watched this video before you watched the video that I submitted for English 1100, make sure that you watch that video as well. If you have any questions or concerns for me, just let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.